Hola, ciao, and bonjour. Your eyes are mine, trapped in my electro web. What's good, everybody? I'm gonna have to do an IRL today and kind of just wander around this little library area. Um, this is about, I don't know. Hopefully, you guys like it. I mean, it's kind of a cute little area, like wooded area. Like, check this out. I'll show you. There's a bunch of little trees. And then there's a big library. And yeah, so it's cute. Nice little walking path over here. We just needed somewhere to come and like wait out until our reservations for our next little place is ready. Um, I'm just gonna show you guys like the area instead of being on my face the whole time, because I feel like if I'm just doing walking simulator of my own face, that might be boring. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to definitely be having some more content. I'm going to get into a longer term arrangement in terms of like living situations. For right now, we kind of just had like a small, like a 2-day hotel. I'm going to be getting something I will be at for at least a month while I get some money, get a car together, and I get an income. Because here's the weird thing. When you move between states, and this is something I didn't realize, they don't just go off of like what you've made like anywhere. They go off of like, at least here, right? They're going off of the income that I've made in this state, which I have made none because I haven't lived here before. So getting a month arrangement in like a long term, or in like a what they call an extended stay hotel, is just going to be a better idea, so that I have an income. I'm hoping that a month's worth of income will be enough to kind of prove that like I have earning potential and all of that. I haven't done any working as of yet because I'm still kind of building a home base. So once we get a headquarters going, it'll be a lot easier for me to produce a lot more content for you guys. And yeah, I mean, like that's my update. The flights were good, by the way. I don't know if anyone was wondering about that. They were pretty easy. I made a lot of shorts those days, so I hope you guys enjoyed the content that I was putting out on those. I know I got quite a few likes, so I appreciate all of you for that. Um, what else to talk about? I haven't been watching a whole lot of stuff. I've been really busy with just trying to solidify a place to move and get the ball rolling. I moved halfway across the country. I did post a picture in post. If you guys want to see that, leave me a like. Um, so I came from the middle of the country, moved way to the south. And you know what? I've been adjusting pretty well as someone who is a Midwesterner. I was raised in a very like Catholic and Hispanic household, so we were already raised with a like yes sir, yes ma'am, no, or like no sir kind of thing. Um, so I do have manners kind of ingrained in me because of that, which I suppose is very good, right? Um, and apparently where I came from, which I can tell y'all now, but I am from Colorado originally. I was born and raised there my whole life. But apparently it just snowed there. They got a whole ice storm, which is glad I got out of there when I did, because it was getting cold. And this is when they start to get real cold, is around beginning of February into like March and April is when they start having blizzards and stuff. As someone who's lived there my whole life, I can tell you it's just gotten later and later in the year. Yeah, I've had some years where I'm wearing like full on snow boots, walking 45 minutes to work, the wind's blowing at like 80 miles per hour, and it's just snowing like a mofo. And oh my god, okay. Is that the first comment for real? Anyways. Hi guys. What's good? James JB79 and Eric Barboth. How y'all doing? Um What was I talking about? But yeah, I was walking to work and like I ended up with like a whole bunch of snow caked down one side. Anyways, um, yeah, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm gonna do more shorts today, so look forward to that. I know Ron was playing Hades too. That game looks freaking chill as hell. I definitely want to try it out too at some point. We'll do some more gaming, but I don't really want to do anything that's like long style series wise because that just doesn't seem like it would be something y'all are interested in. I like doing the chaotic, like high energy sort of maybe like solo play games. Like I don't know if y'all have heard of like Bopple Battle. Do a couple battles in that. Freaking Left 4 Dead was hella fun. Maybe bring that back. Do another map. Maybe have some fan interaction. Bring you guys in. We could play some Left 4 Dead, or we could do the versus campaign stuff, where some people play as the like special zombies, and then other people are the players trying to get through the level. I've done that a couple times, and that's always fun. And yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that I've got flown around, and of course I do still have some shit to talk, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I want to have videos, receipts, and things to bring up when I actually do talk about that kind of stuff. And also, let me go ahead and get this out there, all right? I am AMAB, but I identify as she, her, so I am a trans woman. So, calling me a guy is very offensive. Please don't do that in my comment section. I would appreciate that. That doesn't mean you're going to stop. You can watch literally, if you go back and you look at my Ortrice Megatrice Annalise video, you want to see comments that freaking hurt your feelings. And I just rolled with that shit because honestly, half of it was funny as hell. But, you know, you guys, if you guys want to come up with creative insults, then do stuff like that. Don't just be like, oh my god, this guy. Like, whatever, alright? And by alright, my god. Bro, you're trolling. You're trolling, Franklin. You're trolling. Yeah, no, I'm lost in the forest. I was hunting for the Yeti, and I think the hunter has become the hunted. I think the Yeti's looking for me now. I'm gonna make, but little does he know I have traps set, and I'm gonna make me some Yeti spaghetti. Not really. I don't know. I heard that. I had that thought, and it sounded funny. What sucks? Oh, no, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be all right. No, I'm probably... Yeah, the Yeti's probably in your basement, Stallion. What's good? I saw Twisted's stream the other day where he said he's getting ready on one of the WWE 2K games. If that's what you guys are playing for wrestling, you've got to let me special guest referee. I will cook both of you in that shit. Let me get in on that. I am a freaking pro at that game. But yeah. Anyways, I'm honestly just trying to fill some time because I don't have a lot to talk about. I just really wanted to do a stream for you guys because you guys deserve it. I made a commitment to try to be here, you know, at this time every week. I'm gonna release some more stuff. You pissed everyone off yesterday? Why? What did you do? You know what? It's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Most people would say. Oh no. So you just missed completely. Hey, you know what? At least you're getting sleep because I know that your sleep schedule was very irregular and I know how much it sucks to have an irregular sleep schedule. A lot of times when I'm working like full time, I only get like 2-3 hour naps a day. So I end up sleeping like 6 hours a day, but it's very broken up. And a lot of times I want to spend like the portions of my day where I actually have some time hanging out with, you know, my wife or like friends on Discord or whatever. And So sometimes sleep goes to the wayside. But, you know, once you get a regular sleep schedule going, things will lighten up for you. You can schedule a little bit better and just be more clear-minded. Because honestly, when sleep goes out the window, I think thought processes start to get a little bit loopy. At least in my experience. There's really not a lot to show in this area, by the way, so I'm literally just pacing back and forth. There's a little sign over here. I want to go see what it says. Let's see. It's kind of pretty out here, all these trees, though. Yeah, you were saying that. I already moved, as you can tell. We are jumping back and forth and all around right now. So things are a little bit chaotic, a little hectic, but it's fine. I was raised in the chaos. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm not going to read this because I'm not trying to give out where I am. You know what? It is warmer than it was. Colorado just got hit with a snowstorm. And here, I believe it's... I mean, I'm in a hoodie. And I'm fine. Is kind of where we are. I think it's like 40 degrees right now. Which honestly is crazy because I'm pretty sure Colorado is probably down to 20s, maybe 10s. If they had an ice storm. Let me see if I can look. I'll tell you. Actually. So, yeah, it's 48 degrees here. Which, honestly, for me, that's like shorts and a t-shirt with a and some Crocs, you know, chilling out on the back porch, having a beer, grilling kind of weather. It's like chill. It's chill as fuck. I don't know. I like this kind of weather. It's not too hot where you're like sweating your ass off, but it's not so cold you need to put on like a big ass coat and a scarf and like, you know, look like the fucking Michelin man because you're freaking so cold or whatever. Oh, yeah, the summer. I've been down here in the summer, and it gets sweltering. The humidity is freaking unreal. Like, it's different in some of these other states. Like, Colorado is always a dry heat and stuff like that, because it's like at such a high elevation, and there's just, like, no moisture there. I don't even know if they're still in a drought. I know they're in a drought the good majority of my, like, childhood. But I lived in a couple places with humidity before. I've been in bro, I become part slug. I'm not even lying. I'm part slug. Like, I can't even put lotion on because it just slicks off. Like, yeah, there's like a fine layer of freaking sweat during that. And I know that's gross and very TMI, but that's just what it is when you got that humidity. Unless you're those people that I guess gets like heat stroke from any level of heat. You can't sweat. I've heard that that's a thing. I met those people. But I'm not that person. But I'll tell you what, I'll be wearing freaking shorts and a tank top, no hoodie, once it gets to that kind of weather. Because, man, the climate thing is definitely going to be freaking something I'm going to have to get used to. I think it's going to be very different from Colorado. I'm used to very dry environments. But like I said, I lived in Washington. I lived in Idaho was very, I feel like, similar to Colorado. But Washington was pretty freaking hot. I went to Seattle for like 6 months. And, fuck. Yeah, it was during the heat wave. It was like 2 years ago, I think. They had this massive heat wave, and I was promised like overcast, slightly stormy weather the whole time, and I'm like, oh my god, that would be so freaking nice, right? Nah. Bro, we got a heat wave. It was 1,000,000 fucking degrees every single damn day. And it was just not my thing. It was not my jam. I was not about it. I was not about the sweating, not being able to sleep because it's so freaking hot. Oh, yeah, that was miserable. And then on top of that, I had to walk like, honestly, like if there wasn't this big ass crazy incline on my way to where I was working at the time, because I was walking, it probably would have been like a 20-30 minute walk, What's good, Shauna? Hi. It probably would have been like a good 20-30 minute walk. I walked up like probably like a 75-degree like angle, like incline, and it freaking curved. Yeah. Well, I reckon you'll be experiencing something similar, right? But yeah, I don't know. Summer is a different beast. I'm cool with the weather right now, though. Like, this is great. I think I left Colorado at the perfect time because I was not looking forward to how the winter gets up there around this time of the year. Like, it legitimately is the worst. Oh, man. No, see, that's the thing. So, because I'm from Colorado, if there is snow, I know how to drive in it. I'm gonna have to worry about all these other people that have no idea how to drive in the snow. Because I've been seeing the news and they're saying in some of the places up north that they're getting snow, like, and not much further up north than where I am, and what I mean. But so I don't know. If there ends up being snow, I'll be good. I don't think my wife can drive in the snow though. She's not used to it. Yeah, I'm sure if it snows and there's any level of ice or like even just like a fine mist covering like the road or anything, we're gonna be seeing people like sliding and like getting into crashes, driving 10 miles in a 35. Like, bro, it's not that hard. As long as you're not in a rear wheel. Because I will give you this, a rear wheel vehicle in the snow is ass. I had a freaking Crown Victoria, a retired police cruiser at one point, and I used to do deliveries, and driving that one in snow and mud was definitely not that fun. If it's ice, hold on to your ass. For real. I totally get that. No, I mean, I used to drive mountain roads all the time, so I'm not afraid of ice or snow. It's all about knowing how to stop and knowing how to manage your speed and your angles. Take turns very slowly because you never know when there's going to be a patch of black ice. That's what's going to get you. Also, I'm sorry that like 90% of my last videos I've been wearing no makeup because I'll be honest, I don't look good without makeup. And that's how I was getting called a freaking guy in the freaking chat over here. So I'm sorry I don't have my makeup on. This shit's too crazy. But yeah, I go by she, her pronouns. I am a trans woman. And yeah. Anyways, y'all, I did a little bit of a live. I almost gave you 20 minutes. I'm gonna do some more shorts later, but I gotta go figure out some house and stuff. Thank you, Stallion. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Talk to you later. Peace. Now, how do I end the live on here? Now they gotta hear me. You guys gotta hear me struggle. I'm gonna end this live as soon as I can. This is the ending the live song. However I do it. All right, bye.